Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica Rivera, aka Beloved J. We are here for a love read for you twin flames and soulmates out there looking for guidance and confirmation on your journey with your person. Today is Halloween, so I am wearing my costume. Happy Halloween to all of you who celebrate, and welcome to those of you who are new to my channel. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what's going on with you. Also, for those of you who are returning to my channel, thank you so much for all your love and support. I'm truly grateful. I'm gonna do a little fun thing. I really don't know how. I haven't pre-thought it. I just thought of it, so bear with me, y'all. But I'm gonna do a little contest. If you can tell me who I am, what my costume is, if you can tell me, I will put you in the run. I will enter you in a contest that I'm doing to give out a free reading to somebody out there. So whoever can name my character, my costume, will be entered to into a contest to win a personal reading from yours truly, Beloved J. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the energies. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and allow the sound healing of this bowl to raise your vibration. Clearing out all lower vibrations, creating space for the higher frequencies of love, light, compassion, joy, and happiness. Calling upon Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, to guide this reading. Thank you. All right, so I hope you guys are all doing spectacular, enjoying this just fun festivities, right? Enjoying the time and the festivities. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I like to give kind of some little tips as to how to take the energy. Time is fluid, so whenever this message reaches you is when it's meant for you. The energies are going to come to you when you need them. So this may be a read for Halloween of 2021, but let's say you come across it a couple months later. This means that whatever's in this message is meant for you at that time. Doesn't matter the timestamp, because like I said, time is fluid. So also energies may flip-flop. So I may say that, you know, you may resonate more with your person's energy and vice versa, and that's okay. Just plug yourself in and out where you need to. After today, I'm going to go back to my regular decks. This will be the last day I'm using my Halloween Oracle. So this is a farewell to my Halloween decorations and cards. Okay, so we got three. Joy, rejoicing in the present. This is for your person. Yes, you know, Halloween does tend to bring out the joy, the inner child in us. And I feel like maybe even just autumn, right? The leaves falling, the crispness in the October air of fall coming in also like brings your person to life, rejoicing the present. Then for you, we've got ghost, regret. Are you regretting a decision, a way of being? Are you regretting a choice? What are you regretting? We're going to find out. But there's definitely some sense of regret, maybe regretting not expressing yourself, because it says bring love to the situation here. So maybe there was love, but you did not express it, and you're regretting not expressing it. And then Hearth, which came out in the last read, happiness in our hearts and homes. I feel like this is for the center for both of you, this is what connects you at the heart center. You guys make each other feel at home. You know, home is where the heart is, and you guys are in each other's hearts. And so even if you are not together at the moment, or if you maybe have never met this person, you carry this person's energy in your heart and vice versa. All right, so that was very beautiful. I'm going to start with some more energies about you and your person with the animal spirit. So that was the Halloween Oracle. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle. And the first deck was the Moonology Oracle. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Maybe you or your person are Aquarius, or it's just the energy that exists, like this air energy. All right. Wow, once again, for your person, Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. I'm going to read the description on this one because I didn't in the last read, and I feel like it needs to be read. Once again, swans remind me of twin flames. It's a symbol of the twin flame. Time for a deep dive. Your person is definitely diving deep within, possibly experiencing joy for the first time, authentically, right? And then wolf spirit for you, it says, turn knowledge into wisdom. Maybe you have an affiliation with the wolves. Maybe it's one of your spirit animals. I know I have a wolf tattooed on the front of my left thigh. When it appeared to me, I felt the need to get it tattooed. Turn knowledge into wisdom. You're receiving, you know, maybe something created this lesson of regret, right? But this regret leads to knowledge. And I think Spirit is saying whatever you are regretting, turn that knowledge into wisdom at the moment. It can work in your favor. It doesn't have to be something that is holding you back or keeping you stuck. Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. 56, number 11. So it breaks down to 11. You know, 11s are all about bridging the gap between heaven and earth, right? And so this is what the twin flame relationships do. One is more of the earth, one is more of spirit. And we come here to teach each other. So, you know, in the beginning, it might feel like you can't seem to get through that indifference, right? Like your person that is of the material world, that's more knowledgeable in the material world, might not understand where the more spiritual person is coming from, and vice versa, right? Because it's like coming from two different worlds. And so maybe this is what your person is working on diving deep about, is actually diving deep into the spiritual world, and they are finally experiencing and rejoicing with joy for the first time, right? Whereas if it's created a separation and you did not express yourself emotionally, the love that you had, you might be regretting that, because you might feel like this person is just happy being alone, right? And that's not the case. The case is that this person needed to find their happiness on their own in order to be able to bring love to the situation, in order to make your dreams a reality. The reality is that you guys are in each other's hearts. Even if you're separate, you guys live in each other's heart and you feel at home with one another. Home is where the heart is what I keep hearing. And you are in each other's hearts. So even if you are not in physical connection or even communicating right now, at the heart center, this is what's true. And Spirit is saying you have an opportunity to make your dreams become reality. But first, we've got to bring love to the situation. We have to turn knowledge into wisdom. And it's time for a deep dive. And we've got to let go of regret. So okay. I feel like your person might not be communicating with you at the moment because they are diving deep within themselves, trying to find their own truth. And so there's a lesson of patience here. There's a need to dive deep within yourself and learn this lesson of patience. Wow, so we've got a King of Bats, which is the King of Swords, and we have a Queen of Wands. So your person is the King of Swords, and you are the Queen of Wands. Air energy, fire energy. So air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Fire energy, Leo, Sag, Aries. Okay. It doesn't have to be those zodiac signs. It could be somewhere and anywhere in your chart, but it's just the energy. You know, like I said, kings are all about mental air, very airy energy, very intellectual, very logical, very can be cold and rigid and emotionally detached. But also, this is somebody who, you know, when their head is clear, they can speak truth. This person will be very transparent if they are coming from a clear space, right? So coming from rejoicing in joy in the present moment, I believe that this person has come across some truths that they want to share with you as they have been diving deep within themselves, connecting to that joy within their own heart. And maybe they are finally, for the first time ever, actually feeling love and wanting to bring love into the situation. But there's a need to be patient right now because there's a disconnect for whatever reason, which we'll get into. And quite interesting, so these two cards both have spiders on them. So spider spirit can be very present here. You know, spider is about creativity. Like it says, make your dreams real. So creating, co-creating with spirit. But also with the Six of Pentacles, this is about a balanced, equal relationship. This is an equal give and take, right? This is possibly what is blocking the connection is the fact that it's not equal right now. There is an imbalance in the connection. And so this is why, and that's very apparent right now with seeing this person being in joy, your person being in joy, and you're in regret. This is an imbalance in the connection because we're not on the same page. Whereas maybe your person has completely emotionally detached themselves from this connection in order to dive deep, in order to find their inner joy. They had to go on this journey. And you are in a place of self-mastery. You know, the Queen of Wands is a very dominant energy. She knows the mental, she's dominated the mental stage, the emotional stage, the physical stage, and the spirit stage. This is someone who is in their full mastery, like self-mastered. And so I don't know what it is that you're regretting, but we're about to find out. Let's find that out, okay? First, let me get an outcome with the Twinflame Oracle. And then let's get an outcome for this partnership. So lesson is patience. Block is the imbalance. There's an imbalance in the connection, and that's what's keeping this situation blocked. Okay, so we've got a storyline here. Chaser, stuck. self-worth, inner child. So chaser, in pursuit, convincing, rejection, let them go and let it be. Whoever's chasing needs to stop chasing. Whoever is chasing so maybe there's a third party here. Yeah, I think someone's energy is stuck on this on the other person. And possibly because there's a block, there's a third party situation, okay? Why do I feel like it's you? Over here in regret. Regretting maybe not having fully expressed your feelings, your emotions. And so now this person is in a third party and all you can do is focus on them, and because you're in regret. You're regretting letting them go. Maybe you feel like this is the one that got away. And so you're regretting having not really spoken your truth. You're regretting having not brought love to the situation. And with values, self-esteem, confidence, be empowered by valuing yourself. I definitely feel like this is you. It's like you feel like you're not good enough. Are you valuing yourself? There is an inner child wound here that is related to self-worth. Maybe as a child you did not feel good enough. Maybe you had siblings that you were always kind of trying to follow in their footsteps, or just, you know, like you felt like you were in the shadows of your siblings. And maybe this is yeah. I feel like this is a wound that you guys mirror within each other. You guys both have these inner child issues. And I feel like your person is finally I think your person is in a place where they are finally embracing their inner child, allowing themselves to play, allowing themselves to be in joy, detaching, diving deep into self, and actually, yeah, it's like they're finding their own formula to give them what they need in order to find this joy, this playfulness, this happiness within themselves that is connected to their inner child, because they are finally maybe feeling worthy, feeling like, okay, like I value myself because I've worked hard, I've found the correct balance in life, the correct formula to make my dreams a reality. Where maybe this is happening apart from you, and you're stuck because this person might not be communicating with you right now. Maybe, you know, maybe it did take them needing to be in another connection in order to find a certain part of themselves, right? Like sometimes we are brought certain people to help us retrieve certain pieces of our soul that were once missing. And you know, as deep as this connection can be, sometimes, you know, it's not one person that can bring all of those pieces back. And so maybe there was an imbalance, right? Because there was a third party situation. And so this created an imbalance where someone began to chase and the other one began to run. And maybe you're regretting chasing because you've realized that it has brought nothing, no movement. It's kept you stuck and that you've been blocked. And so it possibly brought up feelings of self-worth that you needed to look at as well. And that's what Spirit is talking about, turning that knowledge into wisdom. Instead of staying stuck in regret, right, which is keeping you stuck, this feeling of regretting not having spoken, regretting having chased too much, or whatever it is that you're regretting. Spirit is saying, use that as my lesson towards self-mastery. Bring that knowledge of how you held on or chased or regretted not speaking your truth or your love for this person, and turn that knowledge into wisdom and self-mastery. Because I can tell you what, being the Queen of Wands, your person is 100% mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally attracted to you. Like you are that person that like can have, it's like you have this power to really turn your person on mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Like this person feels it. And yeah, let's get a little bit deeper because there's a lot going on here. Yeah, your person is in anxiety, in fears, sleepless nights, possibly like literally waking up crying. And you are feeling blocked. You are feeling at a crossroads. You are feeling at a crossroads. You're feeling blocked. But balance will be restored. The lesson is you have to allow the divine to bring balance to this connection. Let it go. Surrender it. Whoever's chasing needs to stop chasing. Whoever's chasing needs to stop chasing. There's a lot of regret here. And I think the regret is of having allowed this recklessness and this connection. It's a double-sided thing. Your person's hurting. You're blocked off. It just wanted to come out, the Five of Wands. Competition, chaos. But this is really immature energy. I'm going to need one more. Yeah, someone doesn't know how to make a decision. Outside interference. They're like feeling more comfortable watching from afar, spying, possibly stalking, or maybe they're just, it's like this person doesn't know, feels like they don't know enough. Yeah, there's like deception here. Juggling, competition, outside competition, juggling, deception, lies. You know, this person, there's a sense of someone stole your heart, or you stole their heart, or, oh geez. once again, judgment came out in the same spot as it did in the last read. So what's blocking this connection is the divine creator, because there's a lot of shit going on here. All right. There's a huge disconnection. There's a huge imbalance. There's outside competition. There's juggling. Someone's juggling in the connection. Someone's lying, deceiving. And that all needs to be put to rest. There needs to be, it's going to happen. Okay. With justice on top of the temperance, this is, be patient, because the divine creator is going to bring justice to whoever feels like the injustice was made towards, okay? There will be action taken. This is the Emperor. This is your divine masculine stepping in. Doesn't matter whether they're male or female. The divine masculine stepping in to take the lead. Whoa, you guys, seriously, the Emperor and the Empress, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, you guys will be united. This is you coming together, mastered, knowing your worth and having healed your inner child, okay? But whoever's chasing needs to stop in order for this to happen. And maybe you're chasing because you felt there was an injustice, or whoever, right? And you have nothing to worry about. Spirit has your back. Spirit is going to bring this connection together. We have the Judgment, which is led by Spirit. Spirit chooses to arise and awaken and resurrect this connection. We have the Justice, which is also guided by Spirit, bringing justice when divine timing says. And then we have Temperance, which is also guided by an angel. This is whatever has happened here, whatever blood has been spilled here, right? The cups, there's 2 cups still full of love. There's still an opportunity to have that connection. And the 2 cups that are in the back of this card on the 5 of Cups are the same 2 of Cups that are in the Temperance card, that are pouring into each other and creating that infinite symbol. There is an eternal bond here that will be resurrected by Spirit. And your intuition and your dreams, this is the High Priestess, are probably guiding you towards this connection resurrecting, reuniting. So in the 5D, you are receiving answers, confirmation. Your intuition is telling you that you will reunite, that you will be together. But as of this moment, your person's feeling defeated, completely defeated. Sleepless nights, crying, possibly literally waking up in the middle of the night with tears in their eyes. Or just not being able to sleep, insomnia, because their thoughts of what they did in this connection to cause this is so severe. Or vice versa, if you're the one that, however that plays out, but you are also feeling completely blocked, at a crossroads, not knowing which way to go. It's do I stay? Do I go? This person hurt me. Would I be a complete fool to keep loving this person? And maybe that's why it's you felt like you couldn't, or you felt like a fool to continue loving somebody who maybe, had this third party, wasn't, wasn't reciprocating their love, right? This is the imbalance. This is the injustice. And so maybe there's even part of you that regrets allowing this person into your heart because you got hurt. And Spirit is saying, no, this was all part of the plan. This was all part of the plan. So that way I could work with your self-worth, so I could show you how worthy you are. But you had to see it on your own. You couldn't, it's like there's something about your self-worth being attached to this person and the way that they connected with you. It's like because this person possibly had a third-party situation or just didn't give themselves, like it was an unrequited love. And it's like because of that, you felt like you were not worthy. You felt like you weren't good enough. You felt like, you know, something was wrong with you. But nothing is wrong with you. You are the Empress. Or the Emperor. Whichever one you associate with. Masculine or feminine energy. It doesn't matter on gender. But you are the Queen of Wands, the Empress. This is somebody who is self-mastered, intelligent, sensual, sexual, emotional, spiritual. This is somebody who can call upon the heaven and the earth to manifest and make their dreams come true. Your intuition is on point. You have intellect, you have logic, you have creativity, you've got it all. The Empress is everything in the bag of chips. You feel me? Like this person, and same with the Emperor. Whether you associate with the Emperor or the Empress, this is someone who is self-mastered, takes the lead, knows themselves. You know, this is a power couple, dynamic duo, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, finally self-mastered, in balance, and healed with their inner child, healed, knowing their worth, living to the fullest. This is what's available to you guys. But you've got to be patient, and you've got to allow the divine to resurrect this. Because right now I feel like you guys are both each on your own journey of finding your own self-worth. It came up in the last read as well about knowing how to love yourself, and that being a lesson that needs to happen, the healing that needs to happen before this connection can be resurrected by the divine. But it's in the divine's hands, so you don't have to worry about time frame, about when it's going to happen, where it's going to happen. You don't have to worry about any of that, because it's literally, it's like the more that you try and micromanage the universe and when it's going to happen and how this person's going to come in and blah, 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 bullshit, the more you keep putting it back. It's pushing it back. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out, like I said. The divine has got your back, and the divine is the one that's going to say, now's the time to resurrect this connection. So until then, trust in the divine, trust in the Holy Spirit, and work on your self-worth, your self-love, your inner child, giving yourself that love so that you can come out of these anxieties, these lower vibes, so you can come out of feeling stuck and at a crossroads. This is about making a choice and choosing love over fear, choosing self-love. You got the love. I mean, bring love into the situation. You've got the love. Trust the timing. The messages are very clear. You got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. What did I say? Didn't I say that your self-worth was attached to whether this person was verbally, physically loving you or not. It was like if this person, let's say the third party, as soon as that came in, you felt like this person didn't love you. And that's not the case. This person had to go learn something with that other person that they possibly could not learn with you, because it's a piece of their soul that they had to retrieve with that other soul. And this is also part of a lesson of codependency, of having to let that go. You have to know your worth beyond this person. And if that's about creating boundaries, not allowing this person to come in and out of your life while they have this other third party situation, then that's what needs to happen. Right? That's the lesson that needs to happen. And if you continue to let this person in and out of your life, if they're in a third party situation, you are not setting that boundary. This person is not learning that lesson. And this is not self-love. Self-love is if it is taking you out of your balance, if you are harming yourself. And this is where you have to get real with yourself. If you are harming yourself by allowing this person in and out of your energy while they are in a third-party relationship, that is not self-love, that's self-harm. And until you close that door and set that boundary, Spirit can't resurrect this connection. Because the lesson here is self-love, finding your own formula to fill up your own cups. Once that happens, justice will be served, because you will then have stopped chasing your person, and your person will be faced with that energy. They will have no other choice but to look at it, because you're not carrying it anymore. You've dropped it, and now they're faced with it and face what they have to do with it. As long as you're chasing, this is where you're going to remain stuck at a crossroads. All right, I'm going to get into the books. I am getting into the books. All right, bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is all about progress and modernity. So this is the time to move forwards. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way and could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends both on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with the suggestion that you may need to do things independently on your own, but be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. Certainly there is a sense that you need to let go of the past and move towards your future as soon as possible. Explore the idea that it's not what you know, but whom you know. You need to be more detached from this situation, 100%. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution. More pragmatism is called for. Improve your karma by doing some charitable work. It says Aquarius is a sign of invention, modern advances in technology and humanity. Its energy is a little brittle, it's individual, scientific even, and relatively emotionally detached. Many people think Aquarius is a water sign because Aquarius symbol is the water bearer, but it's actually an air sign and is far more about intellect than the emotional water signs. As is this card, no matter when you draw it, dropping convention works well with this energy. I stand here, I am where I am, fully alive and present. Stress is a sham. It says, It is time to find the joy in this moment and to find that joy more often. Should this card come up in your divination, it heralds arrival of more happiness and profound joy into your life. It is a good omen. Actively seek pleasure and build more on the things that give you personal joy and laughter in your life. After all, we build in appointments for the dentist. Why not for our own pleasure? I love that. Your person is definitely, I feel, getting into their inner child, healing an inner child, getting into more playful energies, allowing that. That's beautiful. Okay, ghost and regret. Like smoke rising from the ashes, a mist from the sea, the dead they are watching, they have come to haunt me. It says, it is said that the spirits that cannot let go of this world have a reason for this. Sometimes it is to warn the living to guide them, but generally it is because they haven't finished their business here on the plane of living. They have regrets that they wish to resolve. Should the ghost come gliding into your life during divination, it may indicate that you have some regrets to let go of. Holding on to grudges or regrets is burdensome work, and it weighs us down eventually. By taking actions to free ourselves of these old burdens, we clear the way for more rightful and wise action for the future. We can begin to live again fully if we let go of what was and step into new possibilities. And so, 100% this can be either you needing to let go of a past person that has hurt you, that the door is closing on, that spirit is saying, let's close that out because I have something better for you. Or it can literally just mean the emotions that were involved when this hurt was created, right? The regret. This person being in a third-party situation maybe brought up some painful feelings. Whatever hurt and blood was spilled, these emotions need to be let go of in order for this connection to resurrect. And in order for that to happen, you need to be in a place of self-love, of understanding thyself and what my lessons were and in this situation so that I can forgive and move forward, right? It's like when you know your part in the growth of this connection, you will be able to come to a place of love, setting your boundaries, stop chasing, and the energy of this connection can be resurrected by the divine. But as long as you are holding on through codependency and you're holding on to these emotions, these past hurts, the past that fucked up this connection, the imbalance, the third party, the outside competition. As long as you're holding on to that and you're constantly repeating that shit in your head, guess what? You are just going to continue to attract that energy back to you, whether it be in this person coming back in those same energies or it be a new person coming back in the same energies and you're having to deal with it all over again. You have to look towards yourself, to the love that you have within your own love cup. Divine timing is at work here until you both can step into a place of self-love, of valuing yourself, of healing your inner child and patching up those wounds. Divine is going to keep this connection apart. You will be blocked by the divine. I read the hearth in the last one, so if you want to hear that, go to my last read. Time for a deep dive. 60, which is the love. 6 is lovers, 0 is spirit. Like I said, deep soul bond. With their graceful long necks, swans are able to reach into the depths. When swan spirit arrives, you are called to take a deep dive beyond what is easily available on the surface. This is for your person. You may think you know what is best for you now, but take the plunge into the depths of your awareness, for there is knowledge you are not aware of and great treasures to discover. Deeper understanding awaits you, and a perspective that comes from greater self-knowledge is what you need right now to better understand a situation or relationship. As you come to know yourself more intimately, so too will you come to better know others. So Swan Spirit asks you to go beyond the surface of what is happening between you and others and resist the temptation to judge by superficial appearances. No, there is much deeper potential for loving connections, forgiveness, and mutual understanding. Choose to dive deep into your why. Asking the deeper questions of yourself, you are led by the grace of Swan Spirit. I just got this. For those of you who are and know that you're dealing with a third party, this person may have left you and the connection because they thought the grass looked greener on the other side. Maybe physically, and not just like, oh, this person's prettier, but like maybe they were more financially stable. Maybe they had certain things on their checklist, right, that you did not have. And so they were like, oh, on paper, this person over here looks better. The grass looks better on the other side. And, you know, you guys have been through a lot of shit. So they're like, you know what, maybe this is just not meant to be, right? And so they dove into the other end because they thought on paper it looks really good, right? And then they're in there and they're starting to see that just because it looks good on paper doesn't mean it is, right? And so I just picked that up as I was reading that. This person may have, like, you know, checked all the boxes, right? But now being in that connection and in that partnership, relationship, whatever, they're realizing that this wasn't the better fit, that you were the better fit. But it's because they are finally diving deep within themselves and are able to see with different eyes now, right? Like it said, the more you know yourself, the more you will know others. So as they were in this connection, because this person probably was not there connecting with them in the way that they expected, they were forced to go deep into themselves. And then by finding themselves, they see now with better eyes that this person, just because on paper they looked good, didn't mean that this person was meant for them. And they're starting to recognize now that the deep connection is with you, that you are the counterpart. I just got that, you guys. Well, so for those of you who resonate with that, there's a need for forgiveness here. And I'm not saying that you have to if you don't want to. If you don't want to forgive this person, you don't have to. That's all choice. So, Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Wolf Spirit leads you deep into the enchanted forest that holds the secrets to your life. Can you sense her beckoning you to follow, asking you to take all you have learned and all you are learning and make it yours? Can you integrate it all into your body, mind, and spirit? Yes, you can, my Queen of Wands. Whatever lessons you learned along the way, do not leave them unexamined. Be loyal to your dreams. These are two cards of dreams that landed on top of each other. Be loyal to your dreams, it said. To your soul, and to turning knowledge into wisdom and experience into magic. You are the one you have been waiting for. You see, your worth is in you. You may think that this person was the one you've been waiting for your whole life, and it's my person and he's the one or she's the one. You are the one you have been waiting for your whole life. And when you get there, this connection will have a chance to resurrect. Be still and know that the sound of your heart beats in harmony with the whole world. The appearance of Wolf Spirit is an auspicious omen that says you are truly in alignment with your destiny. Keep walking forward. Keep walking forward. Union, divine union, is in your outcome. Beautiful. Oh, Spider. Spider spirit. Spider spirit 56. Okay. Make your dreams real. Weaving your dreams into the fabric of life begins with a single thread of intention, and then spirit joins you as your co-weaving partner. Take but a single step to make your dream a reality, and spirit will take 10 towards you. For the universe is designed to support your dream weaving. Spider spirit arrives when you need reminding of the awesome power of co-creation with spirit. Ideas and resources will begin to appear as if by magic as you begin to bring your dreams from the realm of intention into the world of the senses where they take form. The action you need to take is to be clear about your intentions and then act as if you have become the one that lives the life you desire. The web of creation has an uncanny way of coming together to weave the beautiful pattern you set in motion. Another message of Spider Spirit is about any creative project you may be considering: writing, painting, music, journaling, gardening, etc. Now is the time when inspiration wants to be channeled through you as something creative, even artistic and tangible. Creative projects are successful now if you are so inclined. Let yourself be open to abundance. There is something that you are creating in the 5D with your person that is about to manifest into the physical. What is needed is inner child healing, patience, and love. Trust the timing. So often those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out, and they spend their life worrying that they miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer a calling, and you're never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you're being called to trust the one you are in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb you. We saw both of those. Competition. All of those. Impatience, paranoia. Wow. Straight up. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat. Keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on, to trust the reason you're in, the season you're in. Time isn't running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush, and it's never too late. You got the love. The Hadarians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body, to learn to love self first and then establish healthy relationships with others. This whole read and last read has been all about self-love first. To remember that the love they seek is already within them. You are the one you've been waiting for. That they truly do have all the love on their own. Hasn't that been exactly what I have been preaching to you? That you do not need this person to define your worth to define your value, to define you, to validate your love. You have to find that love within yourself and your person too. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive. We saw that right here with the Six of Pentacles in what blocks you. We saw that with the Justice, that there was an injustice here, an imbalance. So it says, or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is a sign to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made consciously or unconsciously. If you're constantly having to ask yourself or this person where you stand in this connection, this is not a healthy relationship. You need to set that boundary by finding your value, your worth, because you are worth gold. You are a divine being, a star seed, and you are worth every ounce of love you wish you deserve. To acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you. To assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe or cover up. Do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how? How can you develop a deeper love for yourself? How can you? By spending more time with yourself, by looking at yourself in the mirror, by looking at the things that you've accomplished, by looking at all of the growth you've done in this relationship, outside of this relationship. You are the fucking Queen of Wands. You are self-mastered. You've got it all. You're the fucking Empress or the Emperor. You have it all. Look at that. This is definitely a twin flame swan. Double time. This is definitely deep soul twin flame bond. The power of divine grace is within you. The power of divine grace is within you. The white swan brings with it the message that the power of divine grace is needed with you and within you, is indeed with you and within you. Your connection to source is powerful, and the healing potential is connected with your collected merits in the form of grace. Now is the time to embrace these divine gifts where you most need support. That healing may be in the form of a blessing over a current situation or transformation occurring in your life. Know that the divine messengers are assisting you now. You have the power through your own grace to move through any situation or challenge you are facing in a smooth and harmonious way. It says, swans are mighty in size and power, yet soft with their effortless glide and motion. The swan has long been a symbol of beauty, grace, fidelity, and partnership. The symbolism is enhanced by the color white, the color of healing, purity, and the angelics. Swan is also a symbol for transformation. Many folktales use swan to illustrate the shift from the duckling or child self into the fullness of maturity. Goddesses have also chosen swan as their mount, like the divine goddess Saraswati, who unites the healing element of water in her quest for wisdom, knowledge, and the arts. There is something you guys are meant to co-create together. I do feel like there is a message from your person because I don't feel like you guys are together at the moment. The universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately toward the highest good. Cardinal. As soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power toward what I want. Feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. From your person who are in separation, I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. So if you're not communicating with your person and they are feeling kind of shy to reach out to you, they are possibly reaching out to mutual friends to see what you're up to. That's why this Page of Cups card came up, the spying card. So this is possibly their form of spying on you. I cheated you out of real love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. So they are recognizing, do you see this internal work that they're doing by diving deep and getting in touch with their inner child? They are starting to recognize, and this is why they feel this way. Anxiety, paranoia, sleepless nights, because they are literally realizing that they cheated you out of real love. And so for some of you, you guys got ghosted. Maybe feelings of abandonment came up, rejection. But know that this person is recognizing and maybe communicating to you very soon that they know it was because of their own insecurities. Has nothing to do with you. They actually really love you on all levels, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. This person is recognizing that right now. Would I be rejected if I contacted you? Do you still want me? So this person is literally possibly having these sleepless nights over thinking, should I reach out? Should I not reach out? Will I be rejected if I reach out? Right? Because they know that they hurt you when they walked away without saying anything. All right, you guys, just bring love into this connection. Be patient. The divine is working with you guys. The divine is, this is going to come down to divine timing. So just continue to work on your self-love and bring love, forgiveness, compassion into this connection. Now, if this is somebody who, was either verbally abusive, mentally abusive, emotionally abusive, this is what needs to be let go of, because Spirit has somebody better suited for you. This is where your discernment comes into play. Don't be, falling back into a pattern of codependency, of not knowing your worth and your value, so you stay stuck in a relationship that treats you poorly. This is about knowing your worth, loving yourself, and allowing only the best energy to come back through forgiveness, through love, through compassion. But first, you have to work towards your own self-love and your self-cup and fill that up. You are worthy. You are love. You deserve the love that you want. But first, you've got to give it to yourself. Because when your cup is full and you overfloweth, nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can hurt you, because you are fulfilling your own cup. All right. So much love. Please let me know if this resonated. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Don't forget to put in the comment box what my costume is for the day, to be able to get into that, for me to enter you into my little contest of winning a personal free reading from moi, beloved Jay. Until next time.